What's up, everybody? My name is Manny with Loubier Gourmet, and today we're reverse searing a tri-tip. Let's go. So we've been marinating this tri-tip in this Zinfandel barbecue kind of sauce that we've been playing around with because we're looking at coming out with new products for the past couple hours. All we gotta do is we gotta take this out, we gotta dry it up so it doesn't keep all that moisture on the outside and it gets that really good crust. Then we're gonna put it on the side of the grill. We're using a Weber today. It doesn't have the fire, so it's not going over direct heat. Since we're reverse searing it, we're gonna let it come up to temp indirectly, and then we're gonna finish it off over direct heat once it hits around 90 degrees Fahrenheit on the inside, and then let it rest and let's see how it comes out. So yeah, let's take this baby out. It's gonna be one juicy tri-tip. Look at that beauty. Oh yeah, and we still have to season it. Putting the marinade away, start drying it up. You always want to make sure you dry whatever meat that has been marinating or brining, whether it's an hour or overnight, because you want to get the best crust out of your meat. And all that moisture that will stay on it from the marinade or from the brine will not allow it to develop as much crust as you wish it will. Really just only interested in the moisture retained on the inside. It's looking good. Now let's season it. Off it goes to the grill. So today we're going to be seasoning it with some Loubier all-purpose rub mild. It usually looks like this, but since I cook a lot, I do a lot of barbecuing, I have the big jug, the big boy. So it's going to come out from there. We're going to use this avocado oil as a binder and just a little bit of salt and pepper, because you know, you can never go wrong with salt and pepper. So let's get to it. Put the olive oil. Rub it down. I know I just said olive oil and I meant avocado. Do that all the time. Salt and pepper this baby. Let's finish off with this beautiful all-purpose. I know I usually go for the Chipotle rub, but this all-purpose goes so well with meat. Well, with beef. Just flip it over. A little bit more olive oil. Keep saying olive oil, but I mean avocado. You want to make sure to get all sides. Do not forget the top, the bottom, whatever you want to call it, the side. You want flavor everywhere. Let's put it on the grill. It's hot. So we got our fire side right here. We're going to start by putting the tri-tip over here on this side. I'm letting it just cook in that indirect heat. Here we go. Should probably gonna move it this way so it doesn't. So it really is not over the direct heat. Close it up for a bit, and now we wait. All right, the reason why we're reverse searing it is to get the most tenderness, the juiciness, the most juiciness out of this tri-tip, or out of any steak really. I mean, have you ever had a steak where it's you cook it over the heat way too fast, but it's still pretty raw in the middle, or it still is not as tender as you think it would, even though it still is a good medium rare. Well, if you decide to reverse sear it, which is either starting your steak off or anything really in an oven or in indirect heat, like the cool side of the grill like we're doing here, you're cooking it a lot slower than it would be, getting the insides to cook evenly. So then when you put it over direct heat, that's why they call it the reverse sear, you're searing it at the end, you get that beautiful crust and you still get the most tender juiciness that you possibly can on the inside, especially with a cut like tri-tip that tends to be overcooked really easily and just has a lot of potential to be very tender, but only if you cook it right. And y'all are gonna see what exactly I'm talking about. But if y'all haven't tried it, totally recommend this method for any steak, any cut. I do it for all my ribeye, for my New York strips. It really leaves it with that pink to pink from each side. Perfect. Yeah, let's check it out. It's been in the grill for 20 minutes or so on the cool side. Granted, the grill is pretty hot, and we flipped it once, but let's check out the temp, and maybe it's time to put it over direct heat. So the internal temp of this tri-tip has reached around 90. That's usually my go-to point to, indicating that it's time to put it over the fire, over the direct heat to get that beautiful crust. So let's do that. Move it from indirect to direct. And I'm gonna leave the lid open so it doesn't cook as fast as it would with the lid on, so I really get those grill lines, that crust that we're all really looking for. So let's give it, probably another 20 minutes and it should be cool. All right, so the majority of the tri-tip has reached 125 degrees Fahrenheit, so we're gonna let it carry over cook, which you wanna do with every piece of meat. Every time you cook, you wanna let it rest for at least 10 minutes. Some you could even let rest for hours, like a brisket or something, but let's take it off. It'll carry on cook to 135, and that'll be the medium rare that we were looking for. And now, it's the time we've all been waiting for. It's time to cut into the tri-tip. Let's hit it. So you want to remember to always cut against the grain. Let's turn it for y'all. Ooh, like butter. Just goes down like nothing. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that pinkness. Even though I never do it, I just want to cut it down. I'm gonna keep cutting actually. Show y'all. Everyone has different methods of cutting. Some people like it really thin. Some people like it thick. Just for the sake of the video, I'm doing thick cuts just so y'all can see. Look at that. Wall to wall pinkness. Wow, that's the kind of tri-tip you want. Now for the taste test. Let's see how it goes. Wow, that's amazing. Let's see if our little buddy likes it. What do you think, little buddy? Come here. Sit. Sit. Oh, he loves it. He loves it. I don't know if he actually... Making sure I'm giving him the part of the meat that doesn't have any of the salt or anything on it. Sit. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, so good. I could eat this all day. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps a lot. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos. Hopefully y'all learned a lot. Next time you grill up a steak, tri-tip or anything, reverse sear it. Well worth it. And if y'all ever need any, advice or have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Anyone at Loubier Gourmet, really. And yeah, keep on grilling. Peace.